Unroll it yourself, you lazy sod. The scroll smelled of dust. Scrawled in chicken scratches and spider tracks, tiny lines staggered across the moth-eaten paper, indicating the paths that were the major roads within the kingdom. Pointer in hand, he should use a mouse, actually, It's much easier. Pointer in hand, Arutha bent over the map and pointed to a large black dot. We are here in Krondor. At dawn tomorrow you will leave through the main gate and rendezvous with your escort, Senior James. Oh, good to see James again. I know you might have preferred Lockley's company, but he has business elsewhere. Oh, we're saying goodbye to Lockley for now. You will head to Romney. Providing one of Delican's assassins doesn't slit your throat, first you should reach the Ursin Ford within the month. In Romney you will join a special detachment of King Liam's soldiers staying at the Black Sheep Tavern. They may be of service to you. Nodding, Gareth took in Arutha's advice, listening studiously as the prince reviewed the details. If you find the evidence, I will act only when James has conveyed the information to me. Is that clear? Only when I receive James's word. Until then, I wait. Understood, Gareth replied. Good, Arutha replied, slapping the surface of the table with his palm. Oh, hang on a minute. Good. That was an actual sound effect there. First one I've done. Looking around the council chamber, he noted the wearied expressions of all who sat around the map. Why don't you let Gamina and Makala show you around Krondor? I have a few things I need to consider alone. Reading the offer as a polite dismissal, the worn council members began to file out the door, most glad to be on their feet again following the gruelling session. As Pug passed by, however, Arutha snagged his sleeve and drew him back to the table. If you don't mind, I would have your counsel, cousin Pug. Certainly, Pug replied, resuming his seat. I'm all attention. Dear me, this is going on a long time. Oh, look! Oh, look, pointer! Oh, no, I'm pointing with my actual hand there, so you can't see that, but I'm just amazed at the pointer coming down on the map. That looks so cool. Arutha, as I see it, Delican could have only two potential targets for attacking the kingdom. High Castle and North Warden. His fortress at Sargoth is 300 miles to the north, and I doubt he has the resources to defend a line that long. So an attack at North Warden seems unlikely, leaving High Castle, which is a viable alternative, but neither target seems to have an obvious goal. I know you are no field strategist and you hate to become involved in state matters, but I should like you to delay your return to your home at Stardock for a while. I feel ill at ease. You are not alone in that. I too have sensed something unusual in the air, but I won't ascribe it to anything as dire as magic. More likely we suffer from bad soup. Bad soup. Feelings aside, I'm waving the pointer around. I will call up militia reserves from Malek's Cross, Darkmoor and Lighton and join them to a detachment of the Krondorian Lancers just outside of the Dimwood. James will send word to me there. What of the garrison? It will remain in place. I have considered the option of a full push south, and it seems unlikely, but I will give Delican nothing. Our agreement remains. Now we wait. God's help Gareth if he betrays us to the Moradel. Chapter 2. Shadow of the Nighthawks. Oh, that was quick. Palace! Hello, missus! The majesty of the palace was impressive, drawing appreciative glances of astonishment from all as they wound through room after room of banquet halls, reception areas, and at last a colourfully decorated gymnasium before entering the throne chambers of the Prince of Krondor. Hello, missus! Talk? Sewer? No, we've had enough sewers. No, I just want to save, actually. I've done this a long time, I've got a sore throat. A pleasure to see you, James. We've now got James in our company. Gadala. Mine is the greater pleasure, my lady, because I have sensible hair. Is Pug about? You've just missed him. He and Makala went off to discuss magic someplace, and if I know my husband, that must be Pug. That means I won't see him for a few days. Even on holiday he can't seem to take his mind away from the art for long. In many ways he and the prince are much alike. Where is Arutha anyway? Out with his twins and the Princess Anita. It seems your famed luck is running thin today. Quite the contrary, for I have sensible hair. For I still have your company, in fact, if I may have a moment. As much time as you need. What may I do for you? I don't know. just want to sort of save and quit for now. Just quickly about this. So, when do I get to meet this stunning daughter of yours? I've heard quite a bit about Gamina, but I've been too busy to make the time to meet her. I imagine you will see her as soon as I do. She's more than likely trailing Pugga Makala around the palace. Any opportunity to hear her father discuss magic, and she's immediately at his side. Then to it, maybe she's hiding away from Arutha's twins. She's not quite interested in boys yet, if you get my meaning. Meaning you're out of luck there, mate. Magic supplies. I know that quite a few of the artificers in Stardock have begun exporting their goods from the academy. Are there any good places to buy magical items near here? The most notable one that's close is a little place called Stardock Annex in the Abbey of Ishap at Zarth. Officially they have no ties with the academy, but there's not much we can do to keep them from using the name. There's also a fellow by the name of Dabe who buys from us, but he lives a long distance from here, out north at Romney if I recall. So, Temple of Ishap. Say that again, Mrs. Temple of Ishap at Zarth. Have we been to Zarth yet? I don't know. Goodbye, Mrs. Woman. Enter, enter. No, for now we'll just exit. They could be seen. James halted the party to consider. Let's not give Delican any more help than he needs. If we leave through the palace's main gates, we might as well have trumpeters going before us and announcing the fact to everyone within the Kingdom of the Isles. The sewers are probably our best option. Oh, go back to the sewers. The Majesty of the... Alright, hang on. Sewer, enter. What does this do? The room was cramped. Lucky, James muttered, looking through the sinuous personal effects piled in disorganised heaps. You may be a fine swordsman, but your personal organisation leaves quite a bit to be desired. There's only two now. We've lost Owen and Locklear. So what have you got? Oh, so that was Locklear's stuff, was it? Right. Okay. Right. I'm banging my desk now. Here we go. You have that. You better have some food. We'll take this on, even though I still don't know what it does. Whetstone for sharpening your blade. Shovel for digging up graves. Picklocks need... Oh, and that blessed sword will do nicely. 14 rations. How many have you got? You've only got 4. What's we got here? Oh, I could do with some more bloody food. Right. Oh, and some repair hammers. Have you got repair hammers? You have. You're getting some more. There. Onto sensible hair, man. Why we've got rope, I don't know. But anyway, how many torches have you got? You got 20. How many have you got? 10. I think that'll be enough. Right, that will do nicely. So, we're all set for the sewers then. Yes, Mrs. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, sewer. Are you ready to... Yes, let's go in. They made their way into the reeking blackness. Now, I can't see because it's dark, so let's just... I am finishing this video very, very soon, in a matter of seconds, but I just want to have a look, make sure it's all still on the map and we know where we're going. Yes, so... The way out is down there, that's all we need to know. Save! Session 13. That's it! And then we're on to chapter 2 now, and yeah, that'll do for now. I've been at this far too long, so I'm going to go away and have a cup of coffee and spend the next million years rendering this huge uber long video into separate parts.